There you go.
Okay. Well, will you let me know your name, what it is that you do?
Yeah. My name is Matt Greco, and I own the Rye Room Recording Studio in Portland, Oregon. I am a producer, recording engineer, mixing engineer, recording studio owner, and I primarily work on records, but and most music stuff, but I also do commercial, voiceover, audiobooks, that kind of work as well.
Nice. So prior to working with me, what were your hesitations about engaging with a coach or with me as your coach?
Yeah, yeah. In general, I wasn't exactly sure, like my hesitation with working with a business coach, primarily, I think was just based around I just wasn't really sure if the business coach would like help the business move forward. I just wasn't really sure what that would look like. Um, and and if it would be like worth the investment or I don't know, I had like a few hesitations around it, but primarily I would say the big ones were just kind of the unknown stuff of me not knowing how um, you would help me or what like if it would really like improve the business or anything like that. Um, so yeah, I would say those were and then of course the like I said the sort of investment aspect of it I think was a bit of a hesitation too. So
Sure. And had you looked into coaching prior to that or just with me?
um I I had looked into coaching in the sense of that I had talked to other business owners that had worked with coaches and that gave me sort of that's what originally got me interested in working with a business coach. But at the same time, I feel like was providing some hesitation because those other business owners that I was talking to half the time were saying, "Oh, this business coach I'm working with is great." And then the other half the time they were like, this business coach I'm working with, it's not so great. I'm looking for a new coach, that sort of thing. So, so I didn't immediately jump into like researching and trying to find a coach until I decided to. And part of it honestly was um was COVID and me wanting to find a therapist. And then at that time, when I really thought about it, I realized that, a lot of my stress was, so attached to the business that maybe a business coach and hopefully somebody, if I could find, a coach that could kind of do a combo would be really nice. And that's why then when I think I had my initial conversation with you, because I did end up in the in my search of like reaching out to you, I did end up talking to three, I think, yeah, three other coaches, but you were the one that um I just, like seemed to just immediately get along with, and you also fit the bill the best. Because I think even at the time when we first talked, you said, hey, just a heads up, like I kind of sometimes play the like, life coach sort of role too. And if that's something you're not into, that's totally cool. And I was like, no, that's actually exactly what I'm looking for. So, yeah, so since you kind of fit, I think both roles for me, it was like it was perfect. So,
What specific results do you feel like you've gotten from working with me?
I mean, in general, having just another person to look at the bigger picture that, and have the kind of outside perspective that I just don't really have. And I have trouble sometimes seeing the bigger picture. That I feel like has been one of the most important things to kind of help the business grow and move forward. and and let's see what else. Yeah, I mean in general too, like your ability to, apply just everything that you've learned with your business and, with just other businesses in general. One of the things that I think another hesitation I had coming into the business coach thing was like, would just a general business coach, be able to help my like specific recording studio business because it's such a kind of niche thing. And I totally believe that it doesn't matter. Like anybody that can that the general concepts still apply, and that's something that you've definitely have proven to me that it doesn't really like it doesn't matter. Like these, it's not like you need to know all this like very specific stuff with my specific industry, um, because because I it's important for me to know that, but for you to be able to help grow my business, it's clearly not necessary. So
So, in having the experience with me, who would you recommend my services to? Who do you think is a good fit?
I think, I think anybody that is looking to help grow their business and or continue to like just continue in their business in general, even if they're not necessarily looking to grow. I think someone who's just needing like help in all aspects of the business and their life and um like I think you just have such a very good holistic approach to coaching that yeah, even if I'm having a conversation with someone and they're a small business owner and they're talking about maybe just wanting to like take a step back and and they're at a place in their business where they aren't necessarily wanting to grow big time and stuff. I think you could still help them with that if they are wanting to grow or they're looking to maybe diversify with their business or whatever. I think that's another place where you can definitely help them. Also, I've had conversations with business owner friends of mine who they seem to be doing fine in their business, but they're struggling in other areas of their life. And again, that's just another suggestion where it's like, well, I think you can still help them. Because again, you do kind of play different roles. You're not, to me, you're not just like a strict business coach, like, hey, let's like look at the numbers and we're not like talking P&L every day, or we're talking like forecasting, or I mean we can talk about that stuff obviously, but like um I think obviously your approach is a more holistic one, which I think is better and serves me in the business in just kind of a better way. So
Thank you so much. I
yeah,
appreciate all of your feedback.
of course.